everyone, and welcome back to the Integrity Botanicals YouTube channel. If you remember a couple weeks ago, I did a little series where I featured the best-selling products in different categories, but not only the best sellers, but they are all under $25. So I've already done face and cheeks, I've already done eyes, and today I'm going to be sharing with you lips. And I'm very happy to report that actually a lot of my personal favorites are in the best sellers and they're also under $25. And what I love about this series is that it's not only my stamp of approval, which my stamp is on most of these, it's also the masses stamp of approval. So these are the best-selling products in the Integrity Botanicals website, and for those of you who are a little bit more on a budget. So I'm so excited to share it with you, and let's just start with lip liner. There is only one in this roundup. First is the Lily Lolo Natural Lip Pencil. This is in the shade Soft Nude. Now I love this pencil. My only gripe with it is the packaging on this. I mean, it snapped. The only good thing I could say about it is that the pencil is still not dried out. So, not the most glamorous looking, but still effective. I love the shade Soft Nude because it's this really gorgeous, warm terracotta shade, and I think it works for a lot of different lipsticks, whether it be more on the peachy end of the spectrum or the more pink end of the spectrum. It's a really great natural color that has a little bit of brown to it, which a little bit of brown is very natural looking on the mouth, so it's really good for sort of overlining the lips if that's something that you choose to do. And it is something I choose to do usually towards the ends of my mouth, which is a very tricky area to make it look realistic, especially because I have a little mole right there. But I'm wearing it today and I think it does a very fantastic job, and I'm always reaching for this pencil. This is just a traditional wooden pencil, by the way, and you could just sharpen it like you would any other pencil. Moving on to lip gloss, there are 3 in the best-selling department. First of which is going to be no secret. It is one of the Lily Lolo glosses. I love these glosses. They smell like chocolate. They are not at all sticky or tacky. They actually are quite cushiony, give a really nice glossy finish to the lip. And the best-selling shade on the Integrity Botanicals website under $25 is the shade English Rose. And this shade is lovely. Really more pink than I traditionally go for, but for some reason this shade just works on a lot of people. Clearly that is why it's one of the best sellers on the website. I'm gonna throw some on now. I'll probably get lipstick on my teeth now that I'm doing this. But you can see, it doesn't really detract from my lip color, even though my lip color isn't quite this pink. They're that perfect in-between of not too sheer and not too opaque, so it really adds and supplements whatever you have on, not takes away or is too much. Because I don't know about you guys, I'm not into a bold gloss. I just don't want to worry about the high maintenance of it getting all over my teeth. I'd rather have a little bit of nude lipstick on my teeth, which I do quite often. Thank you very much. Anyway, great formula, great color, great price. Moving on. 2 are actually from the newer launch. This is from Vapor Organic Beauty, and these are the Velvet Lip Glosses. So the Velvet Lip Glosses, I only have samples of these shades, but I will throw in the packaging so you guys can see. They're in these round sort of like RMS Beauties type of pots. So you just use your finger to apply them. A lot of them go on a little bit more sheer and do require a little bit more building up, but because of that, they're super wearable and very comfortable to wear as well. So the 2 shades in the Vapor Velvet Glosses that are the best sellers under $25 are the shades Harmony. And the shade Harmony is a really beautiful peachy pink kind of shade. I believe it was one of my favorites in the lineup. I can't remember my exact words, but I mean, swatching it now, I'm like, that's my kind of color. Beautiful for summer, by the way, it's stunning. And then a really good sort of My Lips But Better shade that's also a bestseller is the shade Bliss. And like I said, it's that perfect in-between kind of shade. These have that same very high fruity scent that the Siren lipsticks contain as well. I really love that scent personally. It smells like candy, but a really wearable My Lips But Better type of shade would look good with a ton of other things, of course. Now let's move into the tints / lipstick category. You know I love a good lip tint. I really, really do. I just can't help myself. And I'm so pleased that one of the Babo Botanicals lip tint SPF 15 conditioners made the cut. These are only $9.95, really great price. You get quite a bit of product as well, which I appreciate. Did a full video on these recently, but the best-selling shade is the shade Wild Rose, and that makes perfect sense. Again, it's that in-between shade, gives a really nice amount of color, really wearable pink, not too pale, not too dark. Another My Lips But Better. These are always the shades that sell the best. You can't really help it. But again, you could put this on a little bit of lip liner, a little bit of gloss, really amp it up, take it up a notch, or just throw it on an everyday basis, keep it in the purse. It could be that simple or that glamorous. And that's what I love about them, as well as the SPF protection that they provide. Then we have one from Well People, one of my favorite lip products of all time. I've loved it in the old packaging, I love it in the new, and this is the Well People Nudist Color Balm. This is the shade number 7. They don't have names, they're just numbered. And this is the nude of the bunch. That is the one that I am wearing. You saw it in its true form pre-lip gloss as well, along with the Lily Lolo Soft Nude Lip Liner. And this again is one of those tinted lip balm things. This one actually has quite a bit of pigment behind it. That's really what I like about it. And it is the most gorgeous, hyper wearable nude. If you're of a more dark complexion, this would be really nice to sort of pop in the center, or if you like a really pale nude, this would be great. If you're my complexion, I'm like a light medium olive skin tone, I could wear this every single day and I would have no problem doing so. The only thing is, for whatever reason, the packaging on mine, she's a little messed up. It doesn't roll back in, so I'd be really careful with yours. I'm sure it's just a one-off thing, but just in case it's not, the packaging is nice, sleek, and cute. Color on the bottom if you have multiple shades. It's just a fantastic one. I really, really adore it. Another one, this is definitely on the more lip balm end of the spectrum, provides quite a bit less color, but it is a bestseller nonetheless, and that is the Henny Organics Azalea Luxury Lip Tint. So if you remember, I believe it was last summer, Henny had launched a couple of tinted lip balms, and this was definitely my favorite of the bunch as well. I usually like the one that gives off the most color. This one, I believe, is the one that does. So it will give you a nice tint. It is a very hot pink. So that's what I think is interesting about it. It's not one of those mild, my lips but better sort of tones, but still, it gives you a little something while still being super mega wearable, because again, the pigment really isn't that high and you have to pass the lips quite a few times to build it up, but it's really great spring summer option. Super comfortable. I love the Henny lip balms, so I love that they made that signature hyper hydrating formula. It's not just like slippery to the touch or to the rub of the lips. It's actually hyper nourishing while giving you some color. So what more do you want? Let's finish it off with two of these Siren lipsticks from Vapor. They have such a great shade range, so of course they made the cut. And the two shades that made it are these shades Hynt. Hynt is a great one. Really beautiful corally pink. This one actually is quite bright. I'm a little bit surprised this is one of the best sellers. Not for a bad reason, because I get it at the same time. It's a brighter shade that still is super wearable. So you can see that that is a theme. These are all really wearable colors. That's why they sell so fantastically. Again, this is a shade that I think would work on a multitude of different skin tones. Like, really can't imagine anyone who would look bad in this. Obviously, it'll get more pale the darker your complexion is, but it has enough color to it where I think we can get down with that. And this is also a good one if you're more of a nude lipstick type of girl. This would be a good one to sort of get out of the box without being like red lipstick. You guys know what I'm saying. Finally is another Siren lipstick in the shade Intuition. And Intuition is a beautiful mauve shade. This reminds me of that like Kylie Jenner MAC Velvet Teddy kind of shade. Almost has like a brown tone to it. It's like a brown purpley pink. This really can be quite wearable. I actually like taking shades like this and just dabbing it over the mouth, especially if I want a little bit more color. I don't want a nude or anything like that, but it won't be too overpowering and like, ooh, you're wearing like a lot of lip, girlfriend. It's still super mega wearable. And the Siren lipsticks have a really great amount of color, that nice sweet scent I like well, still very comfortable and slippery to the touch as well. So that is it, you guys. Those are all the best-selling lip products under $25. You can tell I really got into that one. I'm all for a good lipstick. I think lipstick is the thing in all of our collections we can have the most of. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of variety up in there. I think a lot of us wear a little bit of lipstick, at least balm on an everyday basis as well. I know I definitely do, even on a minimal makeup day. But that is it, you guys. If you want to shop any of them right here, right now, I'll link it down below. I will also be linking down below the other two videos in the series so you guys can check it out. Really hope you guys enjoyed it. If there's anything else you guys want to see, anything reviewed at length, I always link what I already have done down below. And then if there's anything I have yet to do that you guys want to see, sound up in the comments down below. I want to make content that you guys want to see. By the way, the only way you can really see it is to click the thumbs up button as well as subscribe, because I do upload here twice weekly and I want you guys to be notified when I do so you don't miss it. In the meantime, all of our social media is always linked in the description box down below, just beneath all of the products, and it's including all the makeup I'm wearing, which I've written it down again, so you could be sure that it'll be in the description box once again. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the love and support, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!